Hi everyone, this is Chokwa Fajimbisi. Let's see who is online. There's something I've been thinking about since morning, and I was like, I can't be the only one that is feeling this way. I cannot be the only person that is feeling this way. And I'll soon tell you how I'm feeling. But Hick Boost, hello. Taiwo 173, hello. Tatuni 2019, hello. Falzia 248, hi. Hello to everyone that's joining me. Engineer.Zaid, thank you for joining. But let me just go back. Baby, hello, I see you. Adeoye Biobako, I see you. Hi everyone. So I was thinking I can't be the only person that is feeling this way. Today is the 13th day of 2026. And me, Tope, I'm still waiting for the year to start. I'm still waiting for the Happy New Year. I'm still waiting for this year to start because I feel like, it's just like, has this year started? When is the reset, the refresh, that New Year feeling when you feel like, you can restart the year? I'm still waiting for it, and I honestly cannot find it. For example, I haven't started my workout. I took a holiday. I haven't joined a 21-day challenge. I've not been able to start the first video. Shout out to Cafe. She's doing this 21-day challenge. They've been posting videos for the past 3 days. I've not done anything. Even my personal trainer, I haven't, restarted. I keep telling her, give me some time. I haven't started. I said I'm going to eat better this year. Anti-inflammatory diet. I've not been able to start. I just feel like something is holding me back. So this morning I woke up, I said, okay, what is it that is holding me back? What is it gone? I want to know the thing gone that is holding me back. I started to search my mind. And I realized that 2026 is not the first time that I'm feeling this way. It's not 2026. This thing started since COVID. Not 2020, because 2020, by January there was no COVID. It was like till March that COVID came. But 2021 is when I kind of lost the New Year's spark. And again, I dug it down again. I realized that by 2020, January 2020, January 2019, January 2018, I always started the year with a SheU event. I always started with a SheU event. SheU Lagos used to be in January 2018, 2019, 2020. I was always doing so. I was always in that. Me and my tribe were starting the year, blah blah blah. Really, really hoorah. But by 2020 was the last time I did a SheU in January. And by 2021, of course, there was no way. The world had changed. There was no way to do any COVID, and I kind of felt lost. I lost my bearing. 2022, when the world was recovering a little bit, I remember December 2021 to January 2022, December 31st, I was lying down awake on my bed thinking, what was happy about this new year that is coming? What was this? It was just kind of rough. I had a lot of things going on. My mother was not feeling well. I had done an IVF procedure that did not work in America, and that was very expensive. So, it was a little bit, it was a little bit turbulent entering the year. So, that didn't work. 2023 January, Kai. By the time I said, let me balance, I could not balance because my mom died January 11th. And by January 4th, she had, begun passing away. So 2023 was not really working. 2024, I was, preparing for the IVF that thankfully gave me Remy. So there was a lot of anxiety. 2025, what was it? 2025, I was in NICU with my daughter. So, I just found that the whole past 5 years kind of, there has been something heavy bringing me into the new year. And I was like, I need to change this. I don't know if you're feeling me. If there's, if you are, let me just see it in the comments. We just need to change it. We need to take, we don't have control over anything. But I kind of feel like we need to kind of take control of our own joy and kind of own the narrative for our own joy. And that's one of the things I'm doing about that is when the euphoria of Happy New Year dies down, January 29th, 30th, and 31st, I'm going to be hosting a live event every day. Every one of those days is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll be hosting, live events on Zoom to tackle some key issues, like real key issues. And I want to just briefly touch on what those issues are. 29th, I want to talk about money. I don't know about you people, but me, I have to be rich this year. Kai, please, I beg. God, you're hearing me. I have to be rich this year. If you want to be rich, let me see your hands up. But January 29th, we're talking about investing. And I really want to touch on two aspects of investing that people don't usually talk about. One of them is real estate. And one of my friends, Tola Kishilore, who is the Chief Commercial Officer of Mixstar, is going to be talking about that. We'll talk about investing in real estate. How can we make money from real estate? That's going to be on January 29th. Also on January 29th will be another kind of investing. Ethical investment. I know people who think, I don't want to invest in, for Muslims specifically, I don't want to invest in things that have interest, things that are gambling in nature, defense, blah, blah, blah. I know, I get it. And that's why we're going to be talking about ethical investment opportunities as well. But please note that my investment angle is going back to Africa, Neil. I'm not doing Oyibo investing this year, 2026. We're going back to Africa. So I'm bringing somebody else to talk also about ethical investment. And let me just say that ethical investment is not just for Muslims. There are a lot of non-Muslims in Nigeria who are investing through this company that I'm bringing in to come and talk about ethical investment. So please save the date. January 29th is going to be growing your wealth. That's the focus. January 30, we're talking about growing your pleasure. People, this event is women only. So if you're a guy who is joining me on this live, please, I beg, send it to your wife, send it to your sister, send it to your friend that is a girl. But this is about growing your pleasure. I'm bringing this lady. She's a Niqabi, but she's an OBGYN in the UK, and her specialty is sexual and reproductive health. Are you hitting menopause or perimenopause like me? And you have questions about, intimacy and also just hormonal fluctuations and craziness that is going on. Kai, let me tell you, this menopause is not a joke. I don't know why nobody talked about this when we were younger. Kai, this thing is like witchcraft for real. But we're going to be talking about that. But we're not also going to just talk about, perimenopause and menopause, sexual health and intimacy. No, we're also going to talk about how do you own your own pleasure, regardless of what phase of life you're in as a woman. Whether you are trying to conceive a baby, how do you own pleasure? Whether you have had a baby, how do you own pleasure? Whether all of this does not even apply to you, but you're just a woman who is in a relationship and you want to take control of your own pleasure when it comes to sexual and reproductive health. January 30, Dr. Mutia Badru, go look her up on LinkedIn. She is the one who is going to talk about it. And the finale, Kai, people, you're not ready for this. So, the finale on January 31st. Before I talk about the guest that I'm bringing on January 31st, let me just say that this event is free, but you have to be female. You have to be a woman. No, it is free, but you have to be a woman, and you have to register. So I'm going to put the link, in the comment section of this video. The link to register. If you go to thesheo.org/events. Yep, I have put it in the comment. thesheo.org/events. Go there, sign up. It is free. If you are a man and you are listening, sorry, you cannot come. We're not allowing men. It's only women. But my guest on the 31st is somebody that I deeply, 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 really, really admire. She is absolutely phenomenal. Her name is Ndidi Nwuneli. And Ndidi is going to be talking about growing your influence. If you followed Ndidi as much as I followed her, you see that in every space that she occupies, she's a boss. And me, I want to know why. I want to know how. I want to know how this happens. In Nigeria, doing stuff, Sahel, Ace Foods and Spices, doing things, big things in Nigeria. And then next thing I heard, she was in DC. I looked her up. CEO of One Foundation, that organization that is owned by Bono. Don't let me sing, but you know what I'm talking about. So, it's like so interesting. And she's going to be talking about growing your influence. Growing your influence, regardless of what space you are in. Does she have any fears? How does she grow her influence? I want to know. Debola.al said, real estate is open to men, Abi. No. So please send a female representative to come and help you here. But maybe we'll try and see if we can let men come to the real estate investment. Okay, register, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. But, truly, so these are three things that truly, for me, I feel like they're conversations that we don't have enough of, as people, as Nigerians, as Africans, as women, that I feel like we need to have more conversations about them. Because this 2026, by the time we do 2027, which is the year, inshallah, I'm turning 50. God, please spare our lives, give us good health. But by the time we're doing Happy New Year for 2027, when I'm turning 50, inshallah, people, I need to be a billionaire by then, inshallah. I need to be happy, and I need to, have my influence where it's, it's supposed to be. So let me just recap and say that this video is about really feeling like the year has not really started. So if you're just joining, this is what the recap is. Really feeling like the year has not started. Really struggling to press the reset button, and what I intend to do about it. And I really hope you can join me. So 3 days, January 29th, 30th, and 31st. 29th, we're going to have, growing your wealth. And we're going to have somebody talk about real estate investing. And we're going to talk about ethical investing as well. And that's on 29th. On the 30th, we're going to have a niqabi doctor that I really love. And if you're not Muslim, you don't know what niqab is. That's a woman who wears, covers her eyes, covers her face, just leaves her eyes open. She's a niqabi, but she's an OBGYN and sexual and reproductive health expert. She's going to be answering our questions about owning and rediscovering pleasure, whatever phase of life you are in as a woman. This is ladies only, period. You cannot, people, everybody's going to have to turn on their camera for this session. And if you're not a woman, you cannot be there. And the 31st, the last day of this live, is going to be with my friend. And, I think I can call her my friend. And my own mentor. She does not know this yet, but I just go on her page and just learn so much from her. It's going to be Ndidi Uneli. And she's going to be talking about growing your influence. We're going to be asking her questions. Growing your influence. How do you grow and own your power as a woman, regardless of where you are, regardless of where you are? It's going to be really interesting. So join us. I have put the link to register for free in the comment section. It's thesheo.org/events. And I cannot end this live without shouting out my SheEO sisters. If you're a member of SheEO, thank you so much for lighting up the WhatsApp chat. We're introducing ourselves this week and next week. If you haven't joined SheEO, why not? If you're a woman above the age of 35, is ideally, and you are particularly of African descent, you live anywhere in the world, but you are of African descent, particularly of African descent, please, you should consider joining SheEO. thesheo.org/membership is where this is happening. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you all in the SheEO community or in the live. This is Chocolate Fajin Basic.